I'm gonna share something with y'all too. I ain't gonna say the specific school.
Okay.
But I was offered $250,000. You know what I'm saying, to go to a university. And the first thing a kid would do, damn, that's a lot of money. Like, I'm finna sign it. In my mind, I'm like, shit, I'm trying to sign this here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy, son.
250,000.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Welcome to CurbTalks Podcast. We're on the curb today. If you're butthurt, stand up, stretch, sit down, let's get straight to it.
So we are back with another episode. It's CurbTalks Season 4, Episode 12. Today we got some new guests with us, man. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Tyrese Chambers.
Powell.
Yes, sir. I know y'all know Tyrese. Tyrese, UMD, and the Powell, man. We locking in.
For sure. So we're going to kick it off, start off with what we always do, start off with a curb moment. Just going to ask y'all a simple question. What is y'all curb talks? Like, what type of, where y'all have the best conversations, who y'all having them with, and like what the conversations will be about?
No, that's solid. I think I had the luxury, of surrounding myself with some very inspirational people. So it's not just one type of, one conversation that really spoke out. Mm-hmm. It's like a daily thing now. So I got people around me, such as my brother Reese. I got True with me. Ron, shout out to Ron. And it's like those guys I'm talking to every day. Looking for motivation. Talking about our goals, talking about, where we aiming for and our new achievements. So like it's really more of a daily day, type of thing. And more so like a, I think of it like a daily reminder. Cause like you look at it, it's like all right, cool. This is what you aiming for. I wake up and I gotta remember. You know what I'm saying? So I say it's a daily thing.
What was your best conversation that you had?
My best conversation?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Or most memorable, like the first one that comes to mind.
I'm not.
Your first
probably
one, raw, authentic.
Probably. I'm gonna say at the top of the year. So my brother Ron, he wrote a book, right?
Okay.
It's called The Game Plan. And basically, it's like it breaks down your year into quarters.
Okay.
And it allows you to break down your year into goals. And that book allowed me to, work on my milestones, work on what it is that I'm achieving, in depth.
Okay.
Making sure that my goals were specific. And one of the things was like, being more interactive with my I say community.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A community as far as like the brand that was around me.
Yeah.
And one of my things was bridging the gap between music, sports, fashion, and those type of things. And when I went to him with an actual proposal, it's kind of like he reminded me who I was.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, you aiming small. Like these little ass brands, come on, bro. You check Powell. So
Okay.
it's like I had to go back to the drawing board. Like, okay, cool. We aiming at like Nike. We aiming at Adidas. We aiming at Patron. We ain't aiming for them little corner stores no more. So like that was one of those things that like made me wake up, realize who I was, and understand where I was going.
Yeah, I was listening. It's funny that you said that because I was listening to a podcast recently, Earn Your Leisure actually, and they was talking about like how whenever they talk to like billionaires, everybody's telling them to scale up, like think bigger. Like why you think so small? Think bigger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even for me, it's like, or for us, like everybody in here, like we just got to make sure we're thinking as big as possible. Like when I was talking to your like we got like it's not just a podcast. Like this is like a media company. Like, this is like a movement. Like this is like a culture thing. Like you know what I'm saying? Making this CurbTalks its own person, making it its own entity to the point where like everybody's locked in, everybody wants to watch it like a show. Like when we're about to drop, people were like, CurbTalk dropping, you know what I'm saying? Just think as big as possible. So I respect that, bro.
Appreciate you.
Do you feel like when it comes to like the break your year into quarters like that, like what quarter you feel like you in right now?
This is second quarter. It's just like a game. It's just like football.
Yeah.
You break it down in quarters. Each quarter you gotta go. Like if you just go into the game like I'm gonna win a game, that's cool. I don't lie, but if you get stopped, on the line by wide receiver in the second quarters, then what? You get what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta go. You got each quarter you gotta go. That's why they have at the end of the quarter you go to the locker room, you go to the side. All right, cool. We doing this quarter. Yeah. What we doing, on this drive. You get what I'm saying? So like the same way, I played sports as well. So like the same thing growing up that I was learning from my coaches, like I apply that to my everyday life.
What sports you play?
I play football. I play lacrosse. I play basketball. I play baseball.
Okay.
Lacrosse.
I always want to play lacrosse. I never got into it.
Like
though.
playing.
I played that. That's my
on the
finger.
field, on the field, like on the field, I ain't gonna lie, lacrosse my favorite just cause like it's a mixture of all of them. So, like I can run somebody over, but I still can like come down and score.
Okay.
So it's like in football, it's like you can run somebody over, you can catch the ball. But it's like in lacrosse, I can catch the ball, I can come run you over and score in the same play.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Throw the ball.
Yeah, I feel good at the end because like I'm looking at you and I run you over and score. You feel me?
Yeah,
I feel good. Yeah, so I feel good and I do that. You know.
How about you, Tyrese?
I'm gonna say mine's. I'm gonna say junior college.
Okay.
Like at my lowest moments, kind of be when my most inspirational times for real. I remember actually chopping it up with one of my boys in JUCO not too long, you know what I'm saying, a while back. We was just, trying to, just asking each other like, is this worth it? You feel me? Like when you in them dark times, you don't really see like, you see the vision, but it's kind of like, it's hard to really be like living in that reality. Like, man, is this gonna pay off? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where we gonna go with this? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's gonna happen couple months from now and a couple years from now. Like, so just kind of just sitting down, chopping it up with him, man, and just coming up with a vision, coming up with a plan. And everything that we said we was gonna do, we did it. And just remembering that talk, that was kind of like one of the most inspirational moments because we was sitting in a dorm, like a small little dorm, man, and we ain't had no vision, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't who I was, he wasn't who he is, and we was just regular people, man, and we just, you know what I'm saying, looked and chopped it up every day, just trying to figure out a vision, a plan, and so we here today. That was like one of my most inspirational times.
It's like you're in that tunnel, but it's like you ain't see the light yet.
Yeah,
you ain't see the light yet, you know what I'm saying?
Start creeping up a little bit, slowly but surely. That's one thing he says real interesting. He said, like, he's at your lowest point. And I feel like sometimes we try to like avoid our lows, or like even if we're in our lows, like we waiting. How can I get out of this moment? How can I stop feeling this way? But it's like I feel like low key sometimes you gotta not necessarily in a way appreciate these lows. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of times when you're at your lowest, that's when you learn so much. Whether it's about yourself, whether it's about so much you gotta. It could be about your family. Anything you gotta learn. Like sometimes you gotta be at your lowest to really get up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just. It's not gonna be like a steady plane. It's not always gonna be like you going up at all times. You know what I'm saying? These lows as well we learn. I feel like that's what I'm learning every single day. Just like appreciate the lows and try to figure out how to use that. So like I don't just live in. I don't want to live in that low space, but also just try to figure out how I can elevate and figure out how I can move on, go to the next step. You know what I'm saying? So.
Facts. Glory ain't nothing without the story. You
True.
gotta have a
I
story,
like that.
man.
Right, that's a catch.
That's a catch right there. Glory ain't nothing without the story.
And then my pastor, he gave me that term, so I ain't gonna steal that one.
That's a good man. I would have been like, that's on me. I would have been like, that's on me.
I'm gonna get that to him, man. I'm gonna get that to him.
I ain't gonna lie, that's hard.
It make you, man. It molds you to become, you know what I'm saying, a better man at the end of the day, man, at your lowest points. And facts.
So let's get into the story that we talked about before the glory. So like, what did it all begin for you? Like you always like Tyrese when it comes to like football. Like was that always like your goal from the jump? Like were you playing different type of sports? Like what made you fall in love with the sport for real?
Man, I gotta think a little back for a minute. I'm gonna say, like I was a hooper. I played basketball at first because you know what I'm saying, you out there shooting on the crates with your friends and stuff like that, and I kind of enjoyed that. But football came actually. I remember my landlord stopping past my house for real, and I was topping it up with him and my mom, and he pointed at a banner that was outside of our house, and he was like, "You play sports or something?" I'm like, "I hoop." He was like, "That's a football joint right there for real," and I was like, looking at it like football. I'm like, "All right, you feel me?" Like, "I'll pay for you. It'll pay for my registration." Like, paid my registration.
That's real.
Yeah, that was some real.
He must have seen some talent. He must have seen like, nah, he gotta be on the field and do something.
Yeah, I think he seen me running around or hooping or something. I don't know where you feel me, like where that came from, but and this all authentic. You feel me? Like I don't even think people even know about this for real. So I'm just throwing this out there. But like I remember, bro. Like I'm gonna never forget the day he was like, "I'll pay for your first registration, man." And we called the people, paid for my registration for real. I went up there, tried out for it, and it just like gave me a chance to like let go of so much that I had built up for real. Like anything that you're going to do in life, like, it just give you a chance to express that. And so much, you know what I'm saying, pushing somebody, hitting somebody, jumping over somebody, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That feeling just like, it ain't no feeling like it, man. It's like a stress reliever. And so like when I was younger and I kind of started falling in love with the game, one thing that I also learned from it is that it taught me like how to be a man for real, like how to be on time, how to be disciplined, you know what I'm saying? And keep yourself on track with life, you know what I'm saying? Because football correlate with life, like, you know what I'm saying? It correlate with life a lot. And that's kind of where I knew for real, like, football was for me for real. Like that's where I wanted to go with this.
That's tough. I want to ask both of y'all, like, even taking it back, how was it growing up in Baltimore? I know y'all both from Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? And we know how Baltimore is, like, you hear the stories about Baltimore. If you go to Baltimore, you see how it is. Like, in terms of how hard was it to make it out of there and come to where you are now?
I'm gonna say football kind of like gave me that outlet, to like, you know what I'm saying, gave me the opportunity to get away from Baltimore and get away from the streets and the environment that we was in for real. But you know what I'm saying, I come from poverty, so me and my family always had it tough. You know what I'm saying, hopping from house to house. You know what I'm saying, my mom just working and doing everything she can to provide for me and my siblings and stuff. My dad even worked. You know what I'm saying, my dad always wasn't in my life, but when we was together and stuff like that, I remember him working all the time and, you know what I'm saying, trying to provide for the family and stuff like that. So basically, like, for me, it just felt like a place where it's a tough place. And I say personally, I feel like you gotta be mentally tough to survive in that environment for real, you know what I'm saying? We get a lot of feedback from people out of state, you know what I'm saying, about the violence and what be going on. But me personally, for real, I just feel like if you smart and you mentally tough, you will survive in an environment like that. You just gotta be smart and mentally tough to be able to make it out of there. So that was my experience with it.
How about you, Champ?
Truth. I'm a build with him. But like one of the biggest things he said was like your mental. It all starts with your mind. So like if you ask me, like my genuine answer, it was easy because my mind always been different.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna go where your mind wanna go. So if your mind stuck there, you're gonna be stuck there. That's simple. I know where my family came from. I know my family, you know, dealt with. My mind was like, I gotta get my family out of this situation. So that's where I was at with it. I'm gonna get my family out of this situation. That's simple.
You feel like you had that mindset just like growing up, like we just kind of built it into you, or like how you kind of developed it?
If you ask, I mean, yeah, my genuine answer like it's in me. It's either in you or it's not. So like, I can't even really say like what created or what caused that situation, you know, to allow me to think that way. But it's like what I was exposed to. It was, you know, I seen people die. I seen people, you know, go through poverty. I experienced these things myself. I experienced, you know, not having nothing to eat. Like I literally used to go back home. I used to walk home and eat sugar cubes. Like literally, you get what I'm saying? But it's like, it was those situations where I think, you know, one of the things that did it for me is like when I was growing up, it was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get myself out of this situation. But as a kid in Baltimore, everybody think that. You get what I'm saying? But so what did it was my brother and my sister was born. Once my brother was born, it was like, all right, cool, somebody looking at me now.
Yeah.
So I'm not just doing this for me. This ain't, I can get out of here and I can do my thing. I can go live life. It's like that little guy right there, he looking at me. Like I'm his motivation, I'm his inspiration.
Yeah.
So like now it's a whole nother ball game now. You know, so I think that's what did it for me.
And then I'm gonna build with you too. Just to like touch bases with this. Like just growing up in the city, like you see a lot of damaged people, bro. Like damage, you know what I'm saying, homes, damage, like moms, dads, you know what I'm saying, kids. Like a lot of people be going through a lot of stuff, bro. And like me in particular growing up, you know what I'm saying, I got brothers that fell victim to the streets. My big brother, he doing time with the feds right now, and you know what I'm saying, he checked in and just like, you know what I'm saying, he called me. I'm around, you know, some of my teammates and they hear like a jail call and they hear like, you know what I'm saying, somebody from a jail calling me. They like, it's weird to them because they not used to that. And I'm like, I've been dealing with this my whole life for real, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing my brother in prison or, you know what I'm saying, seeing my brothers fall victim to the streets and stuff like that. It kind of like showed me what not to do. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, seeing like a lot of people damaged, bro, like kind of motivated me to, you know, want to give back to kids. And that's why I'm so big on, you know what I'm saying, giving back to kids and doing for the community and stuff like that in
Nah,
Baltimore.
He big on that. Every time I see him, he doing that. Like whenever I met him, because we were helping kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I met him twice. We were helping kids. You know, so he came through for UMD, was talking to the kids and stuff. Second time was at a camp. And I'm like, this guy always helping kids. Like I'm always helping, but like he always there too.
Yeah,
and I'm like, all right, but like that's somebody I definitely want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see somebody in the same spots I'm in all the time, it's like, okay, well, why are you here though? Yeah, clearly we got some. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you here? So then I was like, we started chopping it up. And I was like, we almost here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, he definitely be doing it. I just had to vouch for you right quick.
That's real, bro.
And that's amazing to hear because it's like, you know, so many people have opinions about Baltimore. Some people have opinions about, you know, just seeing it from the outside in. But like people who come from it and like they've seen people get hurt from it. They've seen the kind of damage that it can cause. And it's like, you can go this path, you can go this path. You know what I'm saying? It's not so many like choices you got, but for y'all to like stay grinded, you know, have that same mindset and like just keep going with that. It's just a testament. You know what I'm saying? This is why y'all able to keep elevating, like keep pushing out. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of mindset don't leave you. Like once it's in you, like it's in you. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you're able to do that and give back, like it's just a testament. Something we all got to do. Like we don't all come from the best places, but it's like, man, sometimes to be able to like go back and give back, like it's just it's a feeling that everybody should feel it at least once in their life. Just being able to like help, you know, give back and just like help somebody feel the way that you can feel them. You know what I'm saying? So it's needed in this world for sure.
Just a quick side note, champ. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like your tat is literally like. The thing is, I'm gonna explain in a second. Like if you look at it too, like look at that.
So
you see what I'm saying?
So if y'all can't see the tat say purpose. And
now go ahead, show that camera right there. That joint. That joint say purpose and passion, and like the crazy part about it is like this podcast is for that. Like we're about like chasing your passion, like making money off your passion. But how do you do that? You have to find your purpose. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we spoke to some high schools about the same thing. Like the 4 things to find your purpose. Like what do you love to do? What are you great at? What else? What is it? What
do you love to do? What are you great at?
What the world needs.
What the world needs and what pays money.
What pays money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we had a live podcast, Flowers, and we did that. So it's kind of crazy because like every person that comes on here talks about passion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we want to be a platform to help people find their passion and find what they love to do and find their purpose. So like I just had to like shout that out. Like it's kind of crazy. Like it just like
things happen.
I think how things work. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because I got this tattoo for one because like so I got this and I got a rose, right?
Okay.
So I got this because a lot of people, especially in Baltimore, it's a lot of people that's living. But ain't like, excuse me, it's a lot of people that's surviving but not living.
Okay.
And that's a difference, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you go through the motions of life, but you ain't really got no purpose, you ain't got no passion. And I believe we all got a purpose, a divine purpose.
Yeah.
So if you're not understanding of your purpose, you just going through the motions. You wasting breath. Like that's being honest. Yeah, you wasting time, you wasting talent, you wasting everything. And I done seen like working with him, like it was so refreshing working with him because it's like, bro, but probably before him, like everybody that I tried to work with is wasted talent. That's simple. I done seen people like with the same talent or up there with him, and it's like
I seen them go and kill people. I seen them go and rob stores.
And it's like, bro, come on, bro. Like why? You feel me? So it's like you don't even know your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So like me understanding that, it was like I gotta understand my purpose and I gotta understand, my reason for being.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes people let their current situation blind them from their current purpose. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of messes up them actually fulfilling it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy. It's like I don't know. It's like times be tough. But you definitely need that mental to really get through those times. You know what I'm saying? To like stick with it, like stick with that vision. Like if you don't have a vision, find a vision. Like if you don't have a purpose, find your purpose. If you don't have a passion, find your passion. Like those are things that will make life worth living. You know what I'm saying? Without it, you're nothing.
I'm a build, right? Cause I'm a real transparent person, right?
Yeah.
I'm a real blunt person.
Yeah.
So like I'm a believer that if it's in you, it's in you.
Mm-hmm.
That's simple. I don't care who you are. I don't care what age you are. I don't care where you come from. He come from the worst situation. He done went to college X amount of colleges and been through the worst situation at them colleges.
We
You see where he
can
at.
touch on that too.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He done seen people go to jail. He done seen people die. You see where he at.
Yeah.
The other person that's across the street that went through the same situations, he in jail. He ain't wanted enough. You get what I'm saying? I come from a whole line of people that's wanted to do the same thing I'm doing. You ain't wanted enough. Why I'm still here and you not? You ain't wanted enough.
You spent.
It's just that simple. It's
You
like
spent.
it's
like a hard truth.
it's
Yeah, it's a hard truth, yeah.
Like when I talk to kids,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
When I talk
yeah.
to kids, it's like the first thing I ask kids, I ask them what you want to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say they want to be an athlete. What you eat today? They gonna tell me honey buns. Stop playing with me. No,
That's
literally,
real.
stop playing with me.
That's
you
real.
want to go to the league, but you eating honey buns. Stop playing with me. That don't even make sense. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's either and you or it's not.
I see what direction you in.
It's either
Facts.
and you or it's not.
Yeah.
Like it's little kids that's only eating vegetables right now. That's only eating greens right now. You eating honey buns. Stop playing with me.
That's real.
It's a different type of world. If you want to survive, you do what you gotta do. Stop playing.
It's really a cutthroat road because it's like, I mean, life just gonna throw you a bunch of different things. You don't know what life can bring, but it's like it depends on how you take it and how you handle it.
Truth.
And it's crazy because you can want something, but if you don't want it enough, things not gonna get done. Like,
Simple.
a lot of times, I feel like sometimes I find myself in the point where, hey, I want to do that for sure, but it's like, all right, just do it. Well, what's stopping you from doing that? You probably don't want it.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta get out of that mindset and just go get what you want and like just go for that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just even going back, I'm still trying to process the fact that I just say purpose and passion.
You know what I'm saying, bro.
It's a recurring thing that we always end up talking about, like in some of our other episodes, and the fact that we've done two live podcasts about finding your purpose and passion. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like for somebody else to just have that and on our platform to do the same thing. It's kind of like a validation in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like, oh yeah, we're doing what we're supposed to do, and like we're gonna keep pushing this message forward. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly somebody needs to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Truth.
Like, and it's like honestly, it's just amazing to see, and for y'all to be able to just like continue finding ways to follow your purpose and your person. Yeah.
Good.
Passion, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy because sometimes I feel like a lot of times people aren't happy because they don't have something they're working towards. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, especially when you grow up and become an adult, there's times where it's like you just feel like you just living life and you're just going through the motions because like you're not really living for nothing. I feel like even when we were in school, like, I remember I used to be, man, I can't wait to graduate. I can't wait to be done with school. You know what I'm saying? Be done with it. But it's like low key, I was working towards something. I was working on something, so it was like I didn't feel like I'm just going through day by day, you know, not really doing much in my life, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you really got to try to find something that you want to work towards and just build towards.
They be feeling like they just existence.
Yeah,
They just here.
that's not a way to live.
Yeah,
Like, it's not fun. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna build with both of y'all, and it's like one thing I'm gonna say, and I'm like I want to always say this to the youth. It's like a lot of times we get so caught up in the long term and the goals but we tend to forget like what we learning right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was to really go around and to say what we learned in school, like as people that you know have graduated and out of school and you know overcame certain situations, we can look back and say, damn, like I did learn that. It's like it's kids in school. It's like I can't wait to graduate. I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait to. But it's like me personally, when I was in school, I learned social skills. You know, I learned how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was one of my biggest things that you need in your everyday life. You feel me? So it's like you got. I always say like even when you go through your worst moments, you got to understand the lesson that you learning right now. You know, like that's the biggest thing that we got. I think pay attention to. It's like a lot of times we be overlooking the biggest thing, but like bro, we learning right now.
For sure.
We learning right now.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Tyrese, I want to ask you, like, when it comes to like football and also like you know somebody pay for your registration, you like get started. Like, how did you continue moving in the sport? How did you continue try to like? And when it comes to like people, you know, a lot of people want to be athletes. Everybody going, I want hoop, I want to do this, but not everybody put in the work to be able to like play for colleges. You know what I'm saying? Be able to do that. So like, kind of describe your process when it came to like your goal. Like, was playing for college always a goal? You know what I'm saying? Like, how was your journey when it comes to like just growing in the sport of football and trying to figure out who you want to be and like what type of player you want to be?
I'm gonna say I had a mentality for real, like, how can I make $1 million without being dead or in jail? You know what I'm saying? What's the fastest way that I can make $1 million positively? Like something that I want to do, something that I love to do. You know what I'm saying? What is the fastest way I can get rich without being dead or in jail? Feel me? That was what I always had that type of mentality when I was younger for real. And you know what I'm saying? I got introduced to the game and I fell in love with the game of football and what it did for me. You feel me? Like it challenged me and it gave me an opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, be where I'm at today. How it all started, as I had mentioned before, you know what I'm saying, with the registration and stuff like that, how it continued was just the connections and the relationships that it made and built for me. You know what I'm saying? I met so many different people, you know what I'm saying, through the game that kind of taught me a lot of different stuff about life and just kept me going. You know what I'm saying? I played for Rosedale Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? All the coaches are like father figures over there. You feel me? Like when we won championships and all that, you know what I'm saying? They would never like boost me up, tell me how good I am and all. It was always, what can I do to get better? You know what I'm saying? What can I do to be a man? You know what I'm saying? What can I do off the field to make somebody else's day? And you know, just meeting those type of people through the game of football kind of made me just, you know, made me want to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Want to keep it going and stuff like that. And when I went to high school, it was challenging in high school, man. It was a challenging experience in high school, but it was also still, you know, I still loved it. And it was fun for me.
What was challenging about it?
Just like when you playing Little League, you ain't really too big on academics in football.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? High school kind of, you need your you need to perform good in school to keep playing football for real. But obviously it was like off the field stuff too. And dealing with, you know, what I dealt with at home and, you know what I'm saying, my environment, just all that stuff in general. But pretending to football in high school was challenging because of the academic piece. I went to Poly, you know what I'm saying, it's a good academic school, challenging. They push everybody there, but having that on top of football, you got to perform and stuff, it was always challenging. But that prepared me for college, you feel me? And my goal was to get college paid for, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want my mom or my parents paying for school. That was first and foremost. Education is important, man. And getting your degree it should be important if you playing football. That should be like the first thing that you should want to do. Use that to get you something. You know what I'm saying? Use the sport. Don't let the sport use you for real. And that was kind of.
That's a bar.
Yeah,
use the sport. Don't let the sport use you.
Caption. You got them captions.
Yeah, man. Don't let
your pastor give you that one too.
That
was you.
That's all me right there. That was all me right there, man. I just seen the game like tear up so much guys, man. Like they so depressed over it, and you know, I watched guys, you know what I'm saying, have scholarships and have free education that didn't go to class. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you mean to tell me you playing football and football paying for you to go to school and to get your degree? You know what I'm saying? A million kids, millions of kids would love to be in that position to get their school paid for. You get what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And you got that opportunity and you not going to class, bro. Like it's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? And you just got sometimes you just gotta show up. You know what I'm saying? And the teachers will work with you. Like, come on, dog. Like, and it's like you use like the game. It's like you're not taking advantage of the game. You letting them take advantage of you. And it's like a lot of other kids are die to be in that position, bro. And I just feel like that's just like dumb for them. You know what I'm saying? I always had a mentality of just use the game. Don't let the game use you for real.
That's good. And you know, your story, you know, JUCO product, you know what I'm saying, went to JUCO, then you went to Sacred Heart, and then you went to FIU. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that journey, and then where along that way did you meet Champ?
All right, so I'm gonna break it down for y'all real quick. So I'm gonna start from high school for real. High school, we kind of knew each other around high school, but we still was trying to figure out what we was doing with school and stuff like that.
The same high school?
No. We just knew each other in the city and stuff like that around high school for real. You know, I was all state out of high school, first team all state and stuff like that. I had a great high school career, you know, with my numbers and all that stuff.
Okay.
And academic piece was challenged. I still was able to be a full qualifier. Didn't get no opportunity to go to no schools that I wanted to go to. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get no D1 offers and stuff like that. That's another reason why we're number 0. So I didn't get no D1 offers.
Oh, that's tough. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna break that down. But yeah, so took the junior college route, man. And I was like 17, 18 years old. And I'm on the plane on my way to Tyler, Texas. And you know what I'm saying? Them the days that you gotta look yourself in the mirror. Them the days that made me a man for real. And I had to really like, all right, see if this really for me or not. Like, man, is this really for me? And like, it challenged me so much, you know what I'm saying, going to different JUCOs and stuff like that, trying to find your way. And I finally ended up finishing my last year at Fort Scott, where I got my AA degree. And I had a 3.6 GPA. I was blessed to get...
was Fort Scott good to you? Like, was JUCO good to you?
Nah.
How was that experience?
Nah, that experience ain't for everybody, man. That stuff like again, I'm gonna tell you, like, you just gotta be mentally prepared. I feel like you gotta be mentally tough, man, just to go do anything. But like in JUCO, like it's a place where you just reflect. It's just you and you. Like you gotta really sit and really like talk to yourself every day. You gotta keep yourself motivated. You gotta keep yourself encouraged. You gotta keep yourself healthy. You gotta keep yourself prepared. You gotta keep yourself consistent. Like it's just a you versus you type of thing. And it's either it's gonna make you or break you. And I feel like for me, it made me, because it made me be grateful for everything. You feel me? And when I finished up there, I ended up getting a scholarship offer to Sacred Heart, Fairfield, Connecticut. A lot of people told me, you know what I'm saying, I was dumb for taking that opportunity, but hey, it's free education. And I ain't had no opportunity at the time. I had to work for that. Ain't even nothing that was given to me. So I went there and was All-American there, broke some records there and stuff like that. And
what records did you break?
I broke the receiver record, so I had to receive a record there for
That's tough.
Yeah,
was it 20 hours?
No, it was a freshman record. So I was
he tried to be all humble. Broke some records there, and then I moved up. let's stop right there, bro. Broke some records there, you know what I'm saying? Like we were gonna catch that.
No, so it was a freshman record. So I was a freshman All-American there. I had the record for touchdowns, yards, and all that from a freshman. Was All-American.
Let's keep going.
Rookie of the year there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
he tried to slip it. He really tried to slip it.
Nah, man. I'm trying to keep it humble, man. I'm trying to keep it humble.
Basically, he said he broke
all the records. That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
It was a good time though, man. It was a good time.
I bet. He was breaking records. I hope it was a good time.
So like, I ain't never broken a record. You know what I'm saying? How does it feel to like have a record and be like, nah, this is my record? Like, until somebody breaks this joint, it's me. How does that feel for you?
Man, it's a one of a kind feeling for sure, man. Like when I first was in it, I really wasn't even in it for the records. Like when I first went to Sacred Heart, I didn't know I was gonna break records there. I just knew I was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, be me. You know what I'm saying, just be a playmaker, make plays, have fun. And you know what I'm saying, I just know that when you work hard, you know what I'm saying, you got the talent, you put them two together, good things happen. And that was the good things that was happening for me for real. They put me on the Jerry Rice Award finalists and stuff like that. It was just a variety of different things that I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, exposed to until I got there. It gave me so many opportunities, and I just felt like it was a good time to make that jump, you know, hop in the portal. When I hopped in the transfer portal wasn't even hot at the time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't really in it. People were still trying to test it out. You know, so I'm like, I'm gonna test it out for sure because I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying, get to a bigger school. That was ultimately my goal, get to a
Sacred Heart's FCS?
Yeah, FCS.
So let's talk about the difference between FCS and FBS. Because I don't think a lot of people don't know, because I don't really know. So
the money, you know what I'm saying, the fans, the TV time.
Okay.
It's just different. No disrespect to FCS schools, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people make it from FCS schools too, but it's not as many opportunities as FBS schools.
Okay.
FBS have more opportunities. Okay. You know what I'm saying, in my opinion. And I feel like it's like you FCS, you might not be getting, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, looks.
Yeah, that too, but you might not even be eating that as much as an FBS school. Like they got the more money, they got more opportunities for you. It might be a bigger school. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They got more resources. Okay. So I just felt like I was in a good position to make that jump. You know what I'm saying? And I did it. And my first offer was UTSA on one of my guys' birthdays for real. I had got University of Texas San Antonio. Okay. That was my first offer, and I had a couple more after that. And then I got offered from FIU on my birthday.
That's tough.
Yeah, Butch Davis called me for real.
That's a crazy present.
Butch Davis called me for real. We was on Zoom. and they offered me on my birthday. We was just chopping it up, and I felt like it was a perfect place for me. It was, you know what I'm saying, at the time they needed a guy in there. They needed some playmakers in there, and you know what I'm saying, they had a rough season and stuff. So I felt like it was a good opportunity for me to go and showcase my talent. And you know what I'm saying, I committed there on signing day. Went up there and had to grind, man, had to work. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was given to me up there either. You know what I'm saying? I was a backup. You know what I'm saying? My first couple weeks up there, I had to get to it. I had to, you know what I'm saying, grind and get to it, man. And fast forward, I played the season, and in the beginning of the season, somebody asked me, I think it was like the media, they asked me, it was like, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? What's your goals for the year? And it was this guy, T.Y. Hilton, for real. He, you know what I'm saying, I know y'all probably know who T.Y. is, played for the Colts, for real. He a legend, for real. And he was there, and I looked at what he did up to school, so I'm like, shoot, I'm trying to bring, you know what I'm saying, the excitement that he brought. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do what bro did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got ripped for that. Oh my goodness. Man, what? I'm talking about DMs. Bro, who you supposed to be? You know what I'm saying? Like,
who do you think you are?
You kind of like speaking on their legend, pretty much.
Yeah, that's like the guy, you feel me? They was like, who you supposed to be? You feel me? They like, who you supposed to be, man? People was blowing me up on Twitter, bashing me on Twitter, like, man, this guy tripping. Like, he came from this small school, he from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no athletes in there. They always say that everywhere, bro. And yeah, it was crazy. And I just took everybody quotes and I had made it a poster board, put it in my room. I was looking at that every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a prove it to myself.
That's
I'm
that
not,
motivation.
Yeah.
Wake up every day, you just upset. Like, all right, back. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it.
It's crazy to say that because like a lot of people will hear that. Some people go through that and they would just like crumble. Like they wouldn't know how to process that. Like they'll kind of just crumble under pressure and not really know how to, or not even that, but just like feel less sure. So like they think I can't be like him. You know what I'm saying? But like for you to take that and use it as motivation, like it's all about like trouble's gonna come. Like we were saying earlier, but it's about the mind. You know how you gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? Like criticism's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna like you, but it's like how you gonna use the criticism. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just the mind. Like, I always say like, no matter what level you go at, it's always gonna be the same difficulties. You're gonna have people doubting you. It's gonna be money problems. It's gonna, like I'm talking about rich people have money, but like realistically, it's gonna be all the same problems. He's been going through the same thing his whole life. Like, that's not nothing. Like, I'm talking about the same dude that's on the corner. Like, yo, why you ain't playing no football? Why are you playing football for? You can just you can get a pet. Why you selling? Why you trying to score touchdowns for? Like it's the same thing.
Somebody really told you that?
It's nothing new.
Huh?
Somebody really told you that? Or like
nah, like
that?
I ain't gonna say they basically said that. Like, bro, like what you doing this for? Like, you know where we at? Like, it ain't nothing gonna happen out of it. You feel me? Like,
that's crazy.
Because it ain't happening for you. You know what I'm saying? So you want to put that doubt.
People project their fears on other people. That's the issue. That's the issue.
Because you can't do it, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't put that on me.
It hurts when it's coming from like your own people, your own city, you know what I'm saying? Or people like, why can't you just be happy for me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's crazy because I feel like it's something a big problem in the DMV, like as opposed to people being like, well, he's doing that, let's support him, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, like for an athlete to come out of Baltimore, it's always like, it's just like amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got Angel Reese, people like that who's just like, just putting on for people outside of Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you really just got to just highlight those people and just show like, nah, you can come from this area. You can come from this area, as opposed to everybody just being like, man, just let's come into the streets, man. Let's get some money, you know. So as opposed to just letting him grow, you know what I'm saying? Just like it's gonna elevate your city, you know. That's what you care about. Right?
I want to ask y'all. So I know we had this debate, like Baltimore and the DMV, like. We talk about all the time, like Baltimore and the DMV is Baltimore's own separate entity. Like, what do y'all think? Since y'all from Baltimore, I want to hear what y'all think about that.
Man, me personally, I don't know where that started or who made that up. You feel me? So I don't really get too deep into that. But I do know that, like, for some odd reason, like, we just sound different. We talk different. Like, everything we do is different. So I'm like, I see why they say that. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree. Like, I'm gonna say, cause it's like two halves of it. Cause like, I'm gonna say no, we not a part of the DMV. Cause like, our whole demeanor just differs from everybody else.
Yeah.
It's like a different culture.
Yeah, you feel me? So
Different
like,
culture, different accent.
it's
like
totally
everything.
different.
Yeah.
Like if you come to Baltimore for a day, you come out PG County, it's a totally
It's
different
OC different, bro.
Yeah,
OC different.
but I'm also gonna say like as I gotten more into, you know, politics and community and things like that, the DMV is a community that was created.
Yeah.
And so like we gotta acknowledge that. I don't care if we was different. I don't care if you from over there, over west, over. I don't care where you from. We gotta understand that we still a community. So like community, we gotta come together. You know what I'm saying? All the things
We need each other.
You feel me? So like all the things that we fighting, it's like, yo, I can't do this. And people understand. People wonder like why people won't support them, because like you still fighting like, yo, you ain't with them. Like, you ain't gotta be with them, but it's like, bro, you still won. You get what I'm saying? That's your brother.
It's crazy because like what a lot of people don't realize, once you leave out the DMV, bro, we're all the same. Like,
True.
it's so crazy. It's funny.
One.
I went to a boarding school my junior and senior year of high school. I told them I'm from Maryland. They're like, oh, yeah, so you from Baltimore? I'm like, nah, I'm from Baltimore. Keep in mind, like, I'm from PG. I'm like, nah, I ain't from Baltimore. I'm a PG, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, you from Baltimore. That's it. Like, they just gonna all group you.
Mm-hmm.
They group you into what they know. Like, either, you from the DMV, or yeah, you from the Department of Motor Vehicles. Like, once we step out of here, it's all the same. And it's crazy how that works, for sure. And it's like, at the end of the day, you might as well just have that kind of unity outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Really, it just helps from that. You know?
It's community. Like, no matter, one thing I learned, like, and my partner True taught me this, like, no matter where you go, every success story has a community. Whether it be LeBron, he got crazy fans. Young boy, he got crazy fans. Martin Luther King, he had the church. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X, he had the Muslim, like Nation of Islam. Like, I don't care where you go, everybody, Jay-Z got Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Like, you always got a community. Understand the community, it's like, that's like Odell Beckham. He got a community. He understands what that community is. I don't care, like athletes, actors, entertainers, politics. I don't care what it is. Every person that understands community is always that much further ahead than the rest of the pack.
Yeah, but how do y'all feel when they talk about your accents though? Do y'all think y'all sound funny, or like what do y'all
I didn't think
about
I had an accent until I went to school. I went to school in New York. And I didn't realize. I went to St. John's. I didn't realize I had an accent until I went up there. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm just in the city, like, talking to my guys.
Yeah.
I went up there. They like, say two. I'm like, bro.
I found that we had an accent when I went to Texas, bro. They was geeking down there, bro.
Nah, that's really funny, bro. Like, especially when you see like the TikToks, like the tweet, like something like that.
They be mutting that though. They do too much. They be doing too much with that. That is not what we talk, yo.
I said,
bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, and then some people they do it extra to go viral.
Yeah,
and people believe it though. Like out of towners, they believe it. Like, yo, that's really how y'all talk.
But what's that song that everybody uses? What's that? I know y'all know that song.
Hold on, what?
What's that song? That song, bro, that's too funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's too funny.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Till this day, I still don't. I guess I see it, but it's like I don't think I got it.
Yeah, you don't hear it. Yeah,
like I'm in Baltimore every day, so it's like when I talk to my guys, it
It's
just come up like that.
I've been out of town for a little while for real. But only time you'll really hear mine is when I get mad. I get mad, you'll really start hearing like, okay, I'm arguing with somebody. You hear
anybody from Baltimore though, like once they get mad, we'll start using some language.
Give us some like real life Baltimore slang. Like what's the term like y'all only use like when y'all mad or something? Like nobody else knows.
Man, fuck is you geeking for?
Yeah,
you geeking? Like
man.
stop geeking. Like,
Okay.
That probably niggas say is you geeking for? Niggas say
I forgot, yo. It's hella shit. I just be saying stuff like
I always say somebody call you a bird. Like I ain't gonna lie, you geeking. Like you don't want to be no bird.
We speak aggressively, but we speak aggressively to each other because we know what it means. For real. Like somebody calling you a bitch for real. that can mean they call you that for real. They can mean they love you. Like,
It's your man, yeah.
It's your man's,
You
like.
feel me?
But I like somebody else, like what the, like oh.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
yeah.
when y'all
Try to leave out the stage, you call somebody stupid or dumb, they probably like, what just call me? Like,
And Lamar Jackson was talking about that too. It was like somebody called him dummy. He was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I ain't no dummy.
That's the
Like,
main thing. When I went to school in New York, I thought, yeah, what it is, dummy. Like I ain't like they was like offended. I was like, what you mean? Like,
yeah, like my man. Like, I was like, my man.
my
Like,
man, bro.
What you geeking for?
it's crazy because like you go to PG, you say you geeking, like are you laughing pretty much? Like it's two different things, but it's like, bro, it's like you Baltimore 50 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? But it's way two different languages. So
That's another thing that they be doing. Like we say hot dog, like they be calling it hot dog.
How you say hot dog?
Hot dog.
I knew you was gonna say. That's why I said it like that. I knew you
We
was gonna say that.
be saying hot dog. They be like I'll be like, and I can like when I be ordering or something, like they don't be knowing what I be talking about.
Say two real quick.
Two.
We're gonna have a whole segment. Two. All right.
It's crazy because his accent's not there yet.
Say dude.
Nah, your accent's OC.
Yeah, his accent. I can hear Tyrese a little bit.
This gonna go viral. Watch this. Say iron.
What you? I don't know.
What is it?
Iron.
It's an iron.
Iron. Like the name Iron.
Aaron.
Iron.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
All right, man.
So what am I saying?
Are you saying Ern or Aaron?
I'm saying Iron, like the name.
Aaron.
Second joint.
Aaron. That's crazy. No,
Aaron.
you're not.
I swear.
All right, Aaron.
Iron.
I've heard Ern on or
This an iron for real.
That's the only
Iron.
thing.
Iron.
Yeah.
Iron.
All right, so let's say Chief Keef earned it.
Ironed it.
Well, all right, but you're sure you earned it?
You earned it.
I'm gonna say I earned it. And my mother.
Ern and Aaron.
Y'all be like mother. Y'all say like y'all mother.
Yeah.
Mother, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
All right, we
That's
got
okay.
Okay.
What's another thing? I don't know. What's another thing?
I don't even know.
Pikachu?
Pikachu.
See? Anything with the ooh.
Nah, they be geeking out of town though. They be geeking, bro. They
do be geeking. I ain't gonna lie. Cause every time I go outside, they be like, "Yo, say this, say that." I'm like, you tripping like I'm a step. Boys be doing it.
Yeah,
That
that's
be
crazy.
dog me the most. Though. Like, come on, yo. You
Come on, leave that for the ladies, man.
Oh,
Bro.
Let's get back to this is a good set, I'm not gonna lie. But let's get back to like the story of how you met Champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you went to Sacred Heart, now you're at FIU.
Oh yeah. So I finished it off like FIU. So they bashed me about all that for real. I'm gonna say that was I'm gonna say we probably locked in right before that, right? Like we locked in like right before FIU for real.
Committed.
Like, right before I committed for real. And we kind of just sat down at the table for real and like he told me his vision, you feel me? Like what he wanted to do for real. And I felt like we needed each other at that time for real. Like we both it correlated. Like it just made sense for real. That's like our motto. Like it gotta make sense for real. Gotta make sense. And we chopped it up and we sparked it off for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably see my Instagram page or whatever. He did all the graphic designing. You know what I'm saying? He helped me grow my followers. You know what I'm saying?
And you got that graphic design company too, right?
Yeah, so like it started with like Design by Champ. It started with a graphic design company, but then it turned to Champ Powell Projects. And I'm gonna say like a lot of people get misconstrued because they think like
construed. I just
misconstrued.
I just think that's
like I be trying to. I'm an agent or I'm a manager. Like that's cool, but like that's not what I. That's not.
So what do you go by? Like
I'm a partner. I'm a partner. I'm an investor. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him, I don't manage him. I'm his partner.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like any boss don't have no manager. They have partners. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I do, like I'm talking about all my business endeavors, he got hands on. I always make him aware because for one, the way I conduct my business is a family-oriented business. So like I'm not gonna do nothing unless it makes sense. I'm not gonna do nothing that he ain't comfortable with.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And like
vice versa.
And even when we chopped it up for real, like, you know what I'm saying, he told me his vision, we just made sense. Like we started attacking the NIL world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, we got talking. We were talking about that earlier. We were talking about that when I saw you.
Yeah, facts.
We got to talk about that whole interaction that you had.
Oh, yeah, facts.
We got to get into that.
And like that right there, for real, like, it was just perfect timing for real, man. We ain't have no companies, you know what I'm saying? Before we had agents and managers, like whoever, like it was just me and him, you know what I'm saying? And we probably had like what, 6 or 7 like partnership deals. Like, as soon as that joint dropped, I'm talking about like the first 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm a build with him because like I'm gonna say and I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of gonna call out a couple agents because like people don't be having emotion that they saying they have. A lot of people don't be having emotion. That,
okay. Let's get real. Let's get real.
When I started, it was just me and him, literally. And I was getting like, I was getting Puerto Rico deals, Texas deals. He was in Miami. Like I was getting like out of state. I'm from Baltimore.
Yeah. We partnered with a bank.
You get what I'm saying?
We partnered with a taco company. You know what I'm saying? We had a restaurant in Miami for real called Taco Time. We partnered with them. We had Hydro Gun deal. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
We had merch deals. We started out clothing line. You know what I'm saying? We had our own website. We was hitting with the merch off our own website we made. You feel me? Like, and it's a variety of different things for real, but that just go to show like our vision. Like, we didn't need nobody. We just had each other for real, our vision for real, and we attacked it. And that joint, you know what I'm saying? That joint paid off. But fast forward for real, like, it was just like every week, like probably once or twice a week, we'd chop it up and just see like what's next. You know what I'm saying? What's the goals? You know what I'm saying? What we trying to do for real? Like how we want to attack this, how we want to attack that. And we kind of mapped it out. And everything that we said we was going to do, we did it. Like I'm telling you, I never thought that I'd be sitting right here at the University of Maryland having this podcast right now. We ain't planned that out 3 years ago. You feel me? Like we had a vision for real, like what we want to do. And when I was talking about the people, like, you know what I'm saying, bashing about the T.Y. Hilton situation, you know what I'm saying? Even my teammates, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they was bashing you too?
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you another thing like about Baltimore, bro, is something about that aura. Like we get places like people just like, I don't know what it is, got pressure. Like,
really?
Yeah, like how we carry ourselves, how we talk, our demeanor, like it get people offended. You know what I'm saying? They take it offensive. Like, and I don't be knowing, like, bro, I step in a you know what I'm saying, a party, or I step in a, you know what I'm saying, the meeting room, I can go with an interview, I do anywhere, I'll be myself, I'll be the same me. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere I go, anywhere I'm at, I'm the same me all the time. And I just think that at the other states or those other places, those people are just such in a box that all they know is their culture, or their type of how they dress, how they talk, how they act. And that's not good for business, that's not good for life. You know what I'm saying? I learned people from Texas, I know how they operate. I know people from Florida, I know how they operate. I know people from Philly, I know everybody. I know how everybody operates. That's how I know how to talk to people, you know what I'm saying, different ways for it. That's good business and that's good, you know what I'm saying, partnerships and all that. Like, it's just good for the business world for real, like having that connection with those people. I just don't think that they understand that though. They just be in their own world or their own box for real. So when I got there, I'm a kid from Baltimore, you feel me? And I ain't have all the opportunities that they had. All I had was just my vision for real. I knew what I wanted to do. I want to come in, I want to break your record. You feel me? That was my motto. And fast forward, I ended up doing that. And
Another record.
Yeah.
Nah, you going crazy. You going crazy. All right.
Nah, this one was a little bigger than the other one.
I was about to say, this one, he said this one by itself.
He said another record.
Yeah. Nah, this one means something to me. That's my man. That was my idol, bro. T.Y. my idol. That's one of my idols when I was young. Watching him play in the league and stuff, man. And for me to be to come from where I come from and to go all the way up there and break a record that ain't been broken in 10 years, you feel me? I set the single season record for yards and touchdowns for real. Him and Janu Smith. Janu Smith, he in the league too. You know, he touched probably 50 million.
So that's crazy. So like, if that's me, bro, everybody who was talking about someone, who you think he is, like, what can they possibly say after that if he broke T.Y. Hilton's record? You know what
I'm everybody's best friend now.
Now they came around. I hate that part, bro. It's like, remember where you was at. Like, don't start coming around now. Like, stay where you was at.
I'm the cousins, I'm the brother, I'm all that, man. They
You're like, hey, Brody,
That's why I gotta give a shout out to my man Dre and my man Marty, man. Them two my guys for real. They had my back from day one for real. You know what I mean? They was my guys out there, and they family for real. You know what I'm saying? And when I had broke the record and all that, like it was kind of what was next for me. Like, what was next? Like, I did everything that they said I wasn't going to do. You feel me? I could have declared for the league. A lot of people that was asking me questions, they was like, bro, why you ain't come out? You know what I'm saying? First of all, personally, me, I feel like I wasn't physically ready to come out. You know what I'm saying? I will be honest with myself. Like, I ain't attacked the weight room and all that as much as I could have. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hard worker, but it's like that league different, bro. Like, you got to go there with your body right, your mind right. Like, you got to go there. I'm not trying to go there and be no backup. I'm trying to go there and play. Sure. You know what I'm saying? When I step foot in a facility, you know what I'm saying, I want to be the guy. I want to be ready. You feel me? And that was where I felt like the difference between me now and me at FIU for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I touch a lot of money out there, like, that money I ain't never seen before, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? I met some people that looked out for me and put me in some good positions while I was down there too. You feel me?
You was touching, show me that chain. You was touching a lot of money. I can tell you came iced out. Show the chain or what? You put the watch up. You put the watch up. You put the watch up too. Yeah, show you. Yeah, show your egg right there. He iced out. Lord. I wish I had like a diamond tester.
Test them joints. It's on Instagram getting tested. For the haters. Yeah, but no, I crazy. I got that when I was JUCO. Like, I was saving up for that.
JUCO. I paid that. I got that right after. Oh, right. I got that right after. Them
refund checks and all that. I was saving up. Yeah.
Quarantine time, bro.
Yeah. I stacked up on that. But no, like, just like when I was at I broke the records and all that, like, it was kind of like what do I do next for real type of mentality for real. And I you know, so I touched a lot of money out there. It was a good experience for me because it showed me how to manage money. Like, I was seeing all of this money and stuff like that from these deals and all this other stuff. Like, it showed me like how to focus on taxes, stuff that brought to my attention that I didn't never focus on or worry about, you feel me? And it was like, after I started being mature, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna spend my money on this, not spend my money on that. You know what I'm saying? Pick this up, pick that up, pay some debts off that I, you know what I'm saying, my credit cards or just a variety of different things. It showed me how to manage money and stuff like that.
You trying to be financially literate.
Yeah, you feel me? And like, my biggest thing for real was getting my degree while I was down there. You know what I'm saying? I got my degree in marketing and liberal arts. So
congrats.
I appreciate it. That was like my biggest thing for real. I was down there. And after the season for real, it was like, all right, what do I do for real? I entered the portal and I had like got a lot of offers, a lot of opportunities. I traveled, you know what I'm saying, flying my mom from place to place. You know what I'm saying? We seen a lot of schools, what they had to offer and stuff like that. And it was like, to me, it was between Colorado and Maryland.
You talking about Boulder?
Yeah.
With
Dion.
Was he over there when you were?
Yeah.
How was that? Now, how was that?
I really ain't even trying to get into this topic.
No
problems. I don't even want to get into that.
So,
I'll give you a little something. I'll tell y'all a little about it, but like towards the end.
I don't even know what to expect right now. The suspense is killing me. What we talking about?
No, man, Dion, a good guy, man. Shout out to Dion. He's a good guy, but it's like it was from a standpoint for real, like fast forward, it was between Colorado and Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Where I wanted to finish out my grad year, and who could put me in the best position to get to where I want to go. And it was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know who Dion is. You feel me? What he was able to accomplish in his career. And for me, it was like, it had to make sense. Like, I had to, like we discussed for real, everything got to make sense. Like, this my grad year, you feel me? You know, so I was a Biletnikoff finalist twice. You know, so I was a Reese's Bowl invite, Shrine Bowl 1000, you know what I'm saying, All-American. I done been and did everything that people, you know what I'm saying, hope and dream to do. I done been in that position. So me is where I want to go to finish out my career. That's going to prepare me for the league. You feel me? That was my ultimate thing. And it was like...
2024?
Huh?
2024?
2024.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was like what I wanted to do where I wanted to go to prepare me for the league. And it's like, I want to be somewhere, number one, that's established. You know what I'm saying? What Coach Loxley was able to do his last couple years at Maryland was phenomenal, man. He turned the program around fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got us to multiple bowl games. You know what I'm saying? My man Banks, you know, from Baltimore, he just got drafted first round. You know what I'm saying? He getting people. Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to my guy. He got a lot of people to the league, bro, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of people going to the league from Maryland, a lot of people doing a lot of things up here. So that was the first thing. Dion and them obviously just came from Jackson State. They trying to on a rebuilding phase, you know what I'm saying? They trying to get their program together because Colorado, before he got there, was garbage. You know what I'm saying? And it's Dion effect. People gonna come, you know what I'm saying? But that's still, you still gotta try to figure yourself out with them. Because they don't know you, you feel me? Coach Locks know who I am, you know what I'm saying? He know my story, he know my background in a sense where they don't really know who I am, you know what I'm saying? They don't know, you know what I'm saying, what it took for me to get and all that. You know what I'm saying? On my visit, it was an interesting visit. I'm gonna say it was a real interesting visit, you know what I'm saying? Because he just got a new coaching staff. So just seeing like how all of them mesh, how all of them fit together, it was just trying to figure them out in a sense where I knew exactly what I was gonna get from Maryland, you feel me? And that was like my ultimate decision for real, and I got bashed for that.
Really?
Yeah, I got bashed for that, but I got MVP, and then they all spin back around.
Oh,
You see how they
spring game, right?
spring game? You see how they get that though?
That's crazy, man.
They
always come back around.
Listen. I'll make this decision I'm crazy till I'm All-American.
Yeah.
Then I'll make this decision until I'm crazy until I break his record. Then I'll make this decision until I win MVP. It's like
And they all flip back.
it all makes sense. I always do stuff for real that like people don't understand like why he do that. Because it's like the world want you to do this, and yourself. At the end of the day, it's not about what they want. It's about what I want, what make me feel comfortable for real. I feel like this my city. You feel me? Like I'm home. This is always been my dream. Yeah, you feel me? Like it's my dream school. You think I'm not gonna put on for my dream school? Like I just need that extra boost, that extra energy to get me ready for where I want to go for real. And it ain't no better doing it than your city for real. You feel me? And putting on in front of your peoples for real. That was my main thing. That's when I ended up committing to Maryland, and I'm here right now.
So Champ, in terms of like when y'all met, you know what I'm saying? I know you say you have an ability to really see people's talents. You know what I'm saying? You can really look in and see what people have. What do you see in Tyrese, and how did he fit into your plug and play offense?
It's crazy that you said plug and play offense, because I ain't gonna lie. That's literally that's how I conduct business. That's what I call my business orientation is like plug and play offense. But like one of my biggest things is I gotta see what you're doing out the field. I always say I'm not gonna perform. I'm not an athlete. He's gonna perform. He's gonna score. I'm not gonna catch no ball. I'm gonna catch the play, but I ain't catch no ball.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like once I seen him, going back to the school, going back to the community, reading the kids, participating on, youth outreaches, organizations and things like that, I knew he was one. That's what solidified it for me. You get what I'm saying? I already knew it was like coming out of high school. I came out in 2017, and I had this blog article. I had this media site called Intermix Media.
Okay.
And I was already like, at the time, all the way till now, it ain't too much going on in the city, like happening sports wise that I don't know about. So like him coming every game, every score, like I was already aware of. You get what I'm saying? So by the time he was, making the move into the FIU space, it was like and then that was the time where the NIL came about. And it was like I said, my thing was purpose and understanding your why. I wasn't trying to be an agent. I wasn't trying to be, but I understand I could connect him back to the community. He was down Miami. I could bring him back to the Baltimore community and make him a thing. So once I understood my role in his journey, it's like, yo, let's make it make sense. And once we bridged the gap, it was like, all right, cool. We start closing out deals. Start closing out money.
Facts.
So like once I seen the green light, it was more so like all right, cool. We made the connection. We go.
Okay.
And it's crazy because Tyrese, you helping out with the community, but it's like he wasn't doing that so you can get looks. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. That's how life works. A lot of times, like people are watching you, have no idea.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you really just gotta remove that type of mindset. Like you never know who's watching you, what type of opportunities you could just have just because you were doing the right thing. You're not even necessarily doing the right thing, but doing something you're supposed to be doing. Like doing what you feel like you said, pursuing your purpose or passion. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. Like, and the fact that y'all were able to come together is like a seamless fit. You know what I'm saying? Get all these deals. Like, it's not like the NIL is a thing now, but it's like not everybody understands it. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It takes time to understand it, but the fact that y'all are able to like do that and get multiple deals and really put yourself in that type of position, that's for sure.
We got some more stuff coming right now. We just sat at the table chopping this up. We try,
But y'all want to share or not? Y'all keep it to yourselves.
It's coming soon.
All right, coming soon.
I'm gonna say pay attention and spend time.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay.
Now we that's what we always do, man. We just come to the drawing board and chop it up and see like what's next.
Let's talk about that NIL deal we were talking about earlier. You know, so your biggest one, I think, was it Life Wallet that you?
Oh yeah, Life Wallet.
Yeah, like talk about that whole process. You know, what I'm saying, Champ, you can also chime in. Like, how did you play in that part? Like, how did Life Wallet? Like, how did that come about? If you want to share the amount, I mean, go ahead. But you know, that's
I mean, they already done posted it.
Oh,
It was
for real?
all on social media. Yeah, it was
Okay.
40,000.
Okay,
40,000 from last year. I'm gonna say for real, just like them seeing like my brand for real. Like he helped me build my brand. You know what I'm saying? He had the image for real, and I kind of just like he's like just play ball. You feel me? Like do what you always been doing for real. And they kind of see my social media growing, and you know what I'm saying, the opportunities that I was doing while I was down there, the deals that I got when I was in Miami and stuff like that. And they reached out. They reached out to me and stuff like that. John Rusin, he's a big guy down there in Miami. He got this MSP recovery. That's like his business. That's what he do. And reached out for real and just like, you know what I'm saying, we got opportunity for you. We got a deal for you. And I ended up, you know, taking that deal and signing that deal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say shout out to my man Joey and my man Will with Dreamworld, because they actually kind of kept me stable while I was down there as well, and plugged me in the right places in the community, and you know, looked out for me, made sure I was straight while I was down in Miami too. But Life Wallet was my biggest one, money deal for real.
And that's good, because I think we was talking about like it all came from you like just talking to the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah. I mean, tell you about that.
You were just talking to him. Like it just came from you, like not being afraid to really reach out and just like say who
facts.
you are and just start a conversation.
Because the original offer was 30.
Okay.
Until I talked to him, he bumped it up to 40.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
Man, it was like talking. You like
yeah, nah, it was like
what you say?
no, the guy like. So we chopped it up for real because you know he obviously be busy for real. So we ain't had too much time to really sit and chop it up. Yeah. But we did have a conversation, and he asked me this question. He was like, what pay the bills? And like the first thing in my mind, I'm like, money. Like what you mean? But I didn't say that though. It's in my mind. But I feel like he probably asked me a trick question.
It's a trick question.
You feel me? Like it's a trick question. I'm like, he I didn't. He said I remember. He said I asked 30 guys already, and they all got it wrong. He said, what you gonna say? And I said, relationships. And he was like, my man.
On the money.
On the money.
You feel me?
So, like, what was going through your head? So in your head, you was like, money. So how did you get to relationships?
Like,
John, that's yeah.
Because I first of all, I seen his environment. Okay. I seen his team. And I'm looking around his team like, yo, all of them rich. You feel me? It's like, in my mind, I'm like, they all can really pay each other bills if they really wanted to. Right. If one of them was just rich, all of them set. Yeah. But how do they all get rich? Relationships. You know what I'm saying? It only makes sense for real. And I'm like, just think about it, right? We all got businesses. He know more people than us. He cool with everybody. But Al Food, we all got restaurants. Al Food actually is better than his. But he cool with everybody. He got the best relationships. Who they gonna go to? Then they gonna come to us? No, they gonna go to bro. I'm gonna go spend my money with him. I don't even care if it's not that good or not. I'm still gonna spend my money with him because we got that relationship. Yeah. So I'm like, that's what's paying your bills for real, if you really think about it. And that's how I started getting big on relationships for real. You know what I'm saying? Always, you just don't burn bridges with people. You know what I'm saying? Even when you got disagreements with people. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from football too. You know what I'm saying? Like dealing with this coaching world. You never know what coach is gonna get jobs at what schools. You know what I'm saying? Coaches that offered me in college, they in the league. You know what I'm saying? I got a real close relationship with the guy, Antonio Perez. He was at Arizona State. That was my guy, man, like this. You know what I'm saying? He had Las Vegas Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Relationships get you where you want to go. Like, real talk. That's when I had to really learn. So once I had said that to bro, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, like, he told his people, was like, we want to up his joint to 40. I'm like, that's cool.
How do you feel when you hurt? Like, when you like, they upped it though. You're like, because even 30, like, if I'm hearing so much trying to give me 30, I'm
that
like,
messed my head up, bro. That's money I never seen before. You feel
that's what
me?
I'm saying. That's a lot of money coming in. You know what I'm saying? And for you to stand on these accused and like,
it's crazy that one word gave you $10,000.
Actually,
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm a build because I got a real unique way of perspective, like a real unique perspective, right? I'm gonna say Like when he told me the final deal, I wasn't even surprised. Cause for one, like one of the things that you said was like, how did I know it was the thing?
Yeah.
And one of the things was like, he understands business. Like this, I always say like, when you're an athlete, that's cool. But before you an athlete, you a business owner.
Yeah.
He a business owner.
They can finesse you if
like,
you don't know what you're doing.
I don't care how good of an athlete. You can score 100 touchdowns. That's cool. That's fine and dandy. I don't care about none of that. If you can't negotiate and articulate yourself, you useless. Point blank period.
Now get
That's
your worth. I'm
yeah.
gonna share something with y'all too. I ain't gonna say the specific school.
Okay.
But I was offered $250,000. You know what I'm saying? To go to a university. And the first thing a kid would do, damn, that's a lot of money. Like, I'm finna sign it. In my mind, I'm like, shit, I'm trying to sign this here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy, son.
250,000. But like the first thing I thought about, like, all right, okay, where is this money coming from? You know what I'm saying? He couldn't answer it. I'm like, okay, I can't take this then. I can't sign even though I want to, but first of all, I signed this contract and I don't get the 250,000. That's number one. Two, I signed this contract and y'all giving me the money and it's coming from the wrong place. I'm putting my eligibility in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm missing out on hundreds of millions of dollars that I'm trying to make in the league because of one bad decision over a couple of dollars.
It all started with the mind.
You know what I'm saying? So
it all started with the mind.
I had to really like sit back and really think like, all right, I'm not Lord Reese no more. Like I'm really in a business corporate world. Like I really gotta know what I'm doing right now. Like every decision you make can cost you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that 40,000. You know why? Because I knew where it came from. I knew where I was getting it from and I knew why I was getting it. You know what I'm saying? I was at peace with that money, you feel me? So I ended up turning that money down for a school for real. I couldn't take that because I didn't know where that money was coming from.
Yeah, a lot of money with no pieces, like no money.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
True.
That's tough. And then I know Champ, you know what I'm saying? You also had the Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat deal.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all really was working. Y'all really be working. Like how did Snapchat? Because that's like Snapchat is a big social media platform. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to really connect with that, like what strings? What was y'all doing that was different that really made y'all stand out that people can learn from?
I'm gonna say he made, like I said again, he bring the image to life. So whatever I'm thinking about, like he bring that joint to life. And like the post, first of all, the edit, the graphic went crazy. Like I'm talking about probably had like 500 recent like sends. Like speaking of that, let me double back. Let me give my man a shout out too, because Colorado and them peoples for real had made a graphic for me, and he made a graphic for me around the same time. Would have had like 320,000.
Yeah, almost a $500 million. I ain't gonna lie.
You feel me? Oh, yeah, 500. That joint was at 500,000.
500,000. The graphic?
The graphic. His graphic.
True.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? His graphic.
Over to Colorado.
Yeah.
It was a joint. It was a couple of joints.
What that don't look like? You got a picture on it right quick?
Yeah, he got it. It was first of all, it was a couple all the graphics that he made in that time span already hit at over 200 at least. The graphic that Colorado made for me hit like 150-ish. Right. So all of the ones he had already surpassed it, but this one in particular hit like 500,000 on Twitter. It was crazy, bro. I was nuts. I sent it to him. He was like, yeah, like that's what we doing, bro. You feel me? Like that's how you know, like your image is everything. For sure. You know what I'm saying? And that Snapchat, they're like we was work.
This right here.
Yeah, that joint right there.
You could swipe over.
327.
Yeah, you can swipe over. You feel me?
It's both. Let me swipe.
That's
you gonna see Colorado.
Yeah, that's Colorado joint. That joint was
Let me see. So
swipe over again.
171.
Yeah, that's Colorado joint.
Yeah.
And that's his joint.
Let me see if I can get the joint to even see that. 327.
Yeah, 327.
Y'all working. Let me see. Can I see what the actual fly look like?
Yeah, for sure.
You got it on?
That's the post right there.
There you go.
Yeah, so like this a number.
That wasn't even the hardest one though. The off-white joint harder.
Yeah, true. That's the hardest one. Like this my numbers, right? This is my numbers, and then this Colorado graphic and this Colorado numbers.
Right there.
It's crazy because you got Dion face on that joint. So you would think you would think it would do more numbers.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if you was to go to the actual joint, let me see.
Yeah, no, like that graphic, like the Snapchat joint for real, like we already was connected with a couple people in Miami for real. Like my
Okay.
man Kyle, Connor, a couple of other guys that I was working with too, like while I was down in Miami. They kind of like brought that to our attention.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we ended up getting the deal done. And all we needed to do was get it out on Instagram. He got it out there. And that was like $1,000 a month for like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Just for Snapchat.
I might need to go to Miami or
I
something.
never
Something different.
I
one
never
I
even
did.
had Snapchat though.
This
That's the
did
crazy
double
part.
this.
I never had a Snapchat until I got paid for it.
And then you got the Snapchat
I
and
got a Snapchat,
started.
started getting paid for it.
Nah, that's OC.
Didn't work.
That's
Yeah,
OC.
literally. You feel me?
And that's another thing I just want to touch on too, like what social media can do for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You pick good energy out there, you're gonna get good energy back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna see I don't smoke, I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I never smoked, never drunk before. Like you're not gonna see me on Instagram doing none of that.
That's
You're not
good.
gonna see me on Instagram. I rarely even post me with other people because I don't know what they got going on. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's just me. Like,
Yeah.
and it might look conceited, but it's like at the end of the day, like it's my page, my brand. Like,
Yeah.
and like people can't be on there unless it's like what I need it to be. You know what I'm saying? Is that stuff is spin back on you later. You know what I'm saying? It'll come back to you and haunt you
Bite
later.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's tough. Champ, I know you got that truth, the water.
For sure.
You gotta touch on that. First of all, congrats, kudos to you. Got your own water line? Like,
Yeah.
who does that? I ain't never heard about that before.
So like, so the CEO is actually my partner Ron.
Okay.
And the founder is my partner True. And I had the opportunity to like, I was introduced to the brand, probably around during the pandemic. That was when it was just starting. And I had the opportunity to just, to display my talents and my skill set, what I could do.
So what role do you play in the water?
So I'm the director of sports marketing. I'm the head of NIL. So
Okay.
like this past season actually, like this past fall, we signed some of the top wide receivers, not even the wide receivers, some of the top athletes in the league. Not even in the league.
In the city.
In the city. So like
Okay.
not even in the city, in the nation.
yeah,
So like we signed football players, we signed volleyball players, we signed baseball players, we signed basketball players, and we signed boxers. Right.
That's
so like
tough.
we gave these athletes an opportunity not only to generate income on behalf of that brand, but also like educate them on understanding, what it is to, market your brand and, brand yourself, understanding these things where they can also make money outside of us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you the opportunity and all right, we'll put some in your pocket, but we also want you to, expand outside of us. We're a partner. Like I said, we not know, we under us and you doing this for us. You're a partner. You know what I'm saying? Once you're a partner, you're forever a partner.
That's tough. That's tough. Y'all really got a lot of things going on.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah,
a lot of
man.
gems too.
I feel a lot of gems in this episode. So,
Damn, yeah. Before we close the joint out, like any piece of advice that y'all would give to anybody who like just wants to just grow and like try to, like you said, you mentioned the mindset. What type of advice would you give somebody who may not feel like they have that mindset right now, but how to develop that mindset and try to just try to grind so they can really get to that whatever point they want to get to?
I'm gonna say it sounds generic, but be you. Because a lot of times we surround ourselves with different people, different environments, different situations. A lot of times we try to, be that. You get what I'm saying? The biggest advice I can say is like be you, understand who you are. I always say, when it go back to purpose and passion. Somebody told me when I was a kid, ask yourself 7 whys before you do anything. If you can't answer 7 whys, don't do it. Ask yourself 7 whys why you wake up in the morning, 7 whys why you go to sleep, 7 whys why you eat this, 7 whys why you go this place. If you can't answer 7 whys, don't do it. That's simple.
what would you say, Reese?
I'm gonna say for me, like, just stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like to get where you want to go in life, you just got to be consistent, man. You can get anything in this world. You can do anything you want to do in this world if you just be consistent. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? In this podcast, I was kind of sharing y'all my story, sharing with you guys my story and how many places I've been, the obstacles I had to go through and all that. It was all just one thing, just being consistent and just keep going. And it's light at the end of the tunnel, so be consistent.
Before we close out, who's one person from both of y'all that y'all want to see on the show with us?
I'm gonna say my pastor. I'm
Okay.
gonna say Pastor Ty. I feel like he a lot of people be comparing him to Eric Thomas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, y'all, he'd get in here and drop some stuff to the world. Like, I'm talking about he been
Off
my
that first quote you done gave us.
Yeah, no, it was me.
I'm talking about, bro, like all this out, like I'm talking about he been in my ear since I was 13, like on the sideline with me at my games in my ear. You know what I'm saying? And JUCO in my ear. You know what I'm saying? When I was at the YMCA, when nobody ain't even know who I was, he was in my ear. Like he always be in my ear. He's a very authentic guy. Like he's not gonna portray himself as, you know, certain churches or certain pastors, they gotta wear suits and do all that. My man gonna come in some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He gonna come in here fly. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be himself. And but he gonna give something that to the world that they need to hear. Facts.
How about you, champ?
I'm gonna say two people. I'm gonna say my partners, True and Ron. True and Ron for sure. Like out of anybody, they gonna give you some. For one, they gonna give you some raw content. Like
Okay.
I'm big on just keeping it raw, keeping it like
Yeah.
So like, and they gonna, you know, they solid people in the community. They the people that, you know, experience and been there, done that. You get what I'm saying? So they gonna give you some game.
All right, bet.
I hope y'all made it to the end of this episode. Appreciate y'all for sitting on the curb with us today.
We gone.
We out.
That's Lord.
That's what I was gonna say. The thing is, bro, we could have kept going for hours.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was like, I wasn't done. We might gotta do a part 2.
We could have kept going.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. I like that.
Yeah.
That content made me crazy.
That
That content made me crazy, boy.